Okay, we here. I promise. I promise we here. What's going on, everyone? Sorry it took me so long. I hadn't talked to wifey all day, so I was trying to let her get out what she had to tell me about work, and I had to tell her about my work day. And my dogs won't stop barking. I really don't know. I don't understand it. I might have to go shut her up because my kids literally just fell asleep. The little dog just barks at everything. And then with my neighbor passing away not yesterday, but Monday, there's people going in and out of the house and cars pulling up, and it's like, okay, well, I don't. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go yell at the dogs. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was ready. I swore I was ready. Well, that took care of it for now. It just kind of it was a little glitchy there. But give me 1 second. Gotta finish this text to my sister. Having issues with somebody to hand the kids off to, so that they can then hand my kids off to my wife when she gets off work in the morning. So just trying to get that figured out. I might have to go into work a little late and I'm just adulting stinks. That's why I race, because I hate being an adult. So how's everybody doing? Let me pull up sheep chat so I can just see. Time for some racing. Yeah, I was trying to get on early, so that I could try and make the 8:15, because I think that's when the first one is, right? Because I don't want to do the 40-minute. I want to do it starts at 8:15. I don't know if I would, because I took yesterday off. I don't know if I would be warmed up enough, because I want to make sure that I'm running like mid 156s, 157-ishes, like consistently before I go in. But so Did you get racing last stream? I got off pretty early. No. I just ow. Sorry. I don't know. Nerve pain or something. Sorry. I'm just trying to get this figured out, guys. Yeah, getting that. I'm trying. We need to. We're gonna go into a practice. Let's get moving. You guys can't see my screen. Okay. Let's see. But Rocco, no, we didn't get into a racing session because it just kind of it got late. We were still practicing. I wasn't happy with the way that I was performing on the track, and then we kind of locked it in there, and we ended the stream on like a 156.5 or something like that, I believe. And after I watched a bunch of YouTubers run the actual race, and I saw the lines they were taking, and I'm like, okay, mine are pretty close. You know, it's just a few things that we need to clean up. Mainly the exit out of turn 16 coming down to the the front straightaway. The exit needs to be better. Turn 1 is actually pretty decent. We got that pretty good. Turn 2, I still need to work on. Try not to use as much brake. But we just got a few things. Rip, I love me a good day at the lake. Yeah, that's... I want to go to a lake so bad. Second. Steven's here! Got my haptics installed on my pedals now. Time to... Oh, yeah, man. I bet that's going to feel real nice. A little more Cousin Eddie. But I think... Holy balls. Let's get to a little bit of a smaller group here. Let's go into group 4. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Cousin Eddie. Christmas vacation. Get yourself something real nice. Having a law day was supposed to go fishing, but that didn't happen, so just relaxing here at the house. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It's been beautiful here, and it's been a little on the colder side for fishing, but I bet they've been tearing it up because the sun's out, and the sun's nice and warm, but the air is the air is like 75-ish, but that sun's hot, and it was probably perfect for fishing for like the last 5 days, and I haven't been able to go because I've had work, and then on my days off, dealing with the kids and everything here at home, I couldn't find any time to sneak away. Give me 1 second, I gotta mute this.
Thank you.
Yeah, my boy invited me up for nighttime dock. Oh, yes. But he ended up probably passing out. Dude, I miss the times of going out, and catfishing's pretty good around here. So every once in a while, my dad, we didn't do catfishing at night a whole lot because we were more of a let's just fish for whatever's biting, and that's what we'll take home. Um, except for muskie. When we went muskie fishing, it was like a big to do. But every once in a while, he'd be like, you know what, I don't feel like going to bed. It's summertime. Let's go get some. Let's go get some chicken livers or get something, and let's go. Sit down at the dock at the lake, and we go night fishing together, and it would be just far away enough from like all the houses and stuff in the city I live in to where you could actually see the stars, and that was always a really fond memory. A lot of my fond memories with my dad were always us fishing together. So, yeah, my boy been catching some fluke, and oh yeah, fluke, dude, fluke's good stuff, good stuff. But all right, let me see if that text that just came through was hopefully my partner.
Thank you.
Add it to the list. So, my grandmother's got a bunch of some health issues and stuff that she's been dealing with. She's got more doctor's appointments later this week that I might have to help take her to. But yeah, so I think when I streamed Monday night, didn't I? Yeah, I streamed Monday, and my neighbor passed away, and so I met her oldest daughter yesterday. Or my neighbor died Monday. I met her oldest daughter yesterday, and at first she was like, who are you? Because I went up and knocked on the door and whatever, and she was like skeptical, like, and you are? I'm like, I'm the neighbor. I kept an eye on the house, and because she was elderly and couldn't do a lot of stuff on her own, so we would keep an eye out for packages and whatnot. And so I spent about 4 hours yesterday getting the front yard cleaned up because the mowers hadn't been to her house since like mid-June, and I just really never noticed because we haven't been getting a lot of rain. These people are talking.
No, all good.
But they hadn't gotten payment because she forgot because she was, like 85 years old.
Yeah, I didn't really either until I was.
So I took, nearly 4 hours out of my last day off, and I got, the yard cleaned up, and so I went over to tell her, hey, this is what had been going on. This is what I have noticed, and so she was really appreciative, and I'm not trying to draw attention to myself by any means, but when you live in a neighborhood, it's important that you all come together and take care of each other, because when stuff like that happens, whether it's a loss in the family or some financial hardships or something, it's important to band together and create like a bigger family unit, just so that you have more people to depend on, and people that know that they can depend on you too. It's just building a bigger network and making things bigger than just your one home, you know. It's living life means a lot more when you have more people to enjoy it with and more people to, you know, make you feel needed and give you that sense of, oh, that was a bad break. I'm also talking and ranting, but so moral of the story is try to be better, help thy neighbor when they need it. So no light pollution. And my boy has the 4x4 pass to drive on the beach. Oh, that's cool. 48 hours, Stars of Wild. Dude, that does sound awesome. That sounds like a hell of a time. I'm gonna be going a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit slow these first few laps, just so we can get the tires warmed up, and that way I can talk to you guys without trying to concentrate way too much. Try to clean up the lines at a little slower pace. But my buddy that I went to high school with, because it was his mom, he lives out in California. I don't think he's gotten into town yet, because he hasn't stopped and said hey yet. Yeah, I gotta find a way, because that's one of the lines. What turn is that? Turn 11. The line sucks. I'm not getting the right, like it's like this small little, like it's like the slightest trail break known to man, just to get that angle. And I know that in turn 11 I'm not getting it, so I'm losing speed there that I should be getting. And then this one, I need to try and get more speed coming out. Well, that was terrible. Yeah, I hope to have cool neighbors when we eventually own our own house. Yeah, dude, like having good neighbors is important. And usually, because I think I may have talked about like my gardening and stuff, maybe in my introspection video that's pinned to the front of my channel. But I garden. I didn't do as much of a garden this year because kids. But I would make my own pickles, and so I was the pickle man. So I'd, you know, the families that I knew that liked my pickles and stuff, you know, I'd take pickles over to them every summer, and it was something that I really liked to do for everyone. You know, I didn't charge them money or anything. It's just like, hey, you want a jar of pickles that was made with a bunch of, you know, with love, homemade. Everything's better homemade. Pickles, salsa, mashed potatoes. Although Bob Evans brand mashed potatoes that you can find in like the refrigerated section at grocery stores are pretty good. Yeah, that was terrible. Merlin, what's up, dude? Good to see you. We're just warming up some tires, gonna try and get us some good laps here. I knew that was an off track. That first one was iffy. I wasn't entirely sure if that was going to be an off track or not. My wife loves pickles. Dude, pickles are awesome. Nah, that wasn't quite it, was it? Nah, that wasn't it either. Just snacking them out of a jar. There's been times where I've taken down an entire jar of my homemade pickles, I ain't gonna lie. I'm spinning a little bit. Ew, that was bad. I totally missed that break because I was looking at chat. Everyone is on the pickle trend right now. It seems every food place has a... Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Like, Sonic's got their Grillo pickle burger that's got, like, French fried pickles and stuff. I don't know. I like pickle flavor things, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's just kind of like, nah, man. That was a terrible lap. Couldn't quite get turned in enough. Here in Pittsburgh, we have Pickle Celebration Day. I forget what it's called, but it's pretty much citywide. Dude, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I can feel it. I'm a little rusty. Oh, yes. Come on. Ah. Nope. Save the car. Save the car. Hey, we got that turn in, though. That's what I was looking for, but couldn't keep it on track. Yeah, that was that turn in that we wanted. Off track there. I knew it was coming. Well, I knew that was coming too. Oofta. We got a terrible start on there. Let me park the car and check my messages real quick. I felt something going. But yeah, like pickles, onions, it's all good. Sorry, guys. One more minute. We're still on the pickles, aren't we? Yes. Yes, pickles. Alright. Well, hopefully the tires are still somewhat warm. Laker fan 32, what is up? How was your day? Thank you for coming in and stopping by. Sorry for the brief pause. Still waiting on text from somebody saying that they'll cover me until I get to work tomorrow, so that I can hand my kids off to my wife at her work. Not gonna lie, I kind of missed the sounds of the engine revving and stuff. Why'd I shift it? Fit. I didn't need to do that. Okay. That is like the crappiest brake job ever. I just looked it up. It's called Pickles, and it's a three-day event. Holy crap! So like Oktoberfest, but Oktoberfest is better. Because guess what's at Oktoberfest? Bratwurst. Okay, now we got some decent speed coming down the straightaway here, so let's try and make this lap happen. Nope, too much. Okay, it's speedier than we usually are because I'm pretty sure it's still going off of my optimal lap, which is a 155 even. Yep, it's going by optimal lap. So we're still on pace right now. Oh, I missed the brake there. Oh, shoot. Well, now we're not. Yeah, now we're not. Well, we just screwed the pooch on that, didn't we? I don't know how that just worked, but it did. Ooh, that was scary. Didn't have to go down to the third there, and we just lost a ton of time. It's alright. I don't know what that was, guys, but... $157.6. We got some speed. Speed! Ah, oh, come on, go, go, go. We got got the off track there. That's typical. That's typical. Did it literally just give me an off track for that? That's bull. Oh, no, it didn't. Still up there from earlier. A little hesitant on the throttle, but it's alright. Come on now. There we go. That's what we were missing, and then I'd go and do that. It's funny. Oh well. It's like, oh yeah, we did it, and then I take my eye off the ball, and that was too much of a break there. Alright, we're getting more speed coming out of that last turn, which is what we were also aiming for during this practice. Oh, I think this is going to be it. Nope. Tried to keep it on track, and then it goes and screws us. Don't put it in the wall, don't put it in the wall, don't put it in the wall. Tire's a worm. Getting frustrated. We're alright. It's early yet. I also don't want to be on too awfully late, because I slept like absolute crap, and work really sucked on crappy sleep today, so I do not want to be up to like 11 o'clock tonight. Let's lay down a few good laps. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell my wife that I have a race at 8:15 that I can't miss. So that's how we're going to do the race tomorrow. It's going to be like, honey, I already signed up for it. And she knows nothing about iRacing, so she won't be any wiser. But I'll just be like, hey, there's a race I need to do at 8:15, so I want to try and be live by... Should have just held the brake. So I want to try and be live by like 7:30 tomorrow, so that I can get 20-ish, 20-25 minutes practice before we jump in and race our first one. That was not a very good exit. Off track there, I friggin' knew it. We're gonna put it in the wall. Well, damage report. Nothing. What the heck? Did I just miss that braking point altogether? Probably, because I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't an off track. That's interesting. Noted. Oops. That was an off track. Did it count that as an off track too? That's silly. That was terrible. I'm just way too I'm way too inside on that. That didn't feel good. Terrible.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
We gain no time by doing that. See, that was good. That was a good line there. And then for whatever reason, we shift down into second and kill it. There we go. Purple. I feel that was too slow. Alright, we're still killing it. We're still killing it. God bless America. That's alright.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Not great, but not terrible. Too much. We're braking too hard there. That was awkward. Alright, I need to be lighter on the brake here, too. Nope, that was terrible. Try to do something new. Bad time to try and do something new, wasn't it? Alright, now we're really losing time on this. Oops. What am I missing there? Oops.
You've got wheel damage.
Oopsies. I guess practice is the time to experiment, but man.
Pit box in 10,
Turn 1 is much better.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
Optional repair is only 12 seconds. That's good. Serving penalty. Unsafe pit. Oh. Yeah, that was a pretty unsafe pit entrance, wasn't it? Oopsies. That's my bad.
Move it, move it.
One sec, everybody. Let's see. Finally, yep. Sorry guys, finally got an answer. Now I just have to remember that I have to go in early to work Friday morning. No, I can't. Yeah, because I'm doing that double on Friday. I gotta keep remembering that I'm working a double on Friday. So yeah, Friday will be no stream. I apologize to everybody, but I will be at work from 6:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. So there will be no stream. There will be no stream that day. Oh boy. Responding because I was like, I told him I was like, hey, yeah, I can come in early Friday morning, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, I can't. All right. So let's get back out there and warm the tires back up. Not going into the wall, please. We got to practice the driving on the cold tires too at full speed. Whee! Yeah, we need to practice on cold tires.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Goodness.
You cut the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
Oh my god. We suck on cold tires. Now that was just a stupid mistake. That was just a stupid mistake.
You've got wheel damage.
Trying to get my head in the game here, guys. I'm trying.
cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Breathe in, breathe out. I've also had a massive headache since I left my house to pick my kids up after work. That was really weird. It was like I lost all feedback. My wheel just went whoosh. That was weird. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. Alright, focus, focus, focus. Alright. Stop experimenting with that.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the cord.
Alright, just don't try and do anything different. Just do your thing. Closer, I guess. Tires are still a little cold, so. Lost so much time. We're going right into the wall. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, let's try and reset here. Well then, so much for a reset. No off track, but terrible. Off track there. Learning, learning, learning. Kept the car on the track. Oops. Give me a break. Well, what do you think, guys? Ah, give me a break. Seriously, give me a break. Good Lord have mercy. It's like 3 laps in a row I've ruined the car. I'm about to get called back for speeding. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, maybe I should have stayed out of the rig for another night. because this is not going well at all. Why I keep shifting down into second there, I don't know. Oh, bless America. Off track, just eat it. Just take the off track and just go. Come on now. Off track, give me a break. Oh, what was I doing there? I'm definitely braking way too hard going into that turn. I'm gonna go, nope. Got it. Alright. Did not brake hard enough. Purple. We are on par with optimal lap. Full send. Until we just did that. We are braking way too hard in that turn. Greg, what's up, buddy? We're just doing this thing and sucking. Oh, son of a bee sting. I really want to drive the car into a wall. Not great. Poop. That wasn't great either. Oh, we just practicing because we couldn't get live fast enough and stuff to get into the race, so it's just another practice night, and I'm probably going to be getting off here soon because I'm exhausted, my head hurts. In all reality, I didn't want to stream tonight, but I work a 16-hour shift on Friday, so, you know, I wanted to stream and drive while I had the chance. How do we make up all that time? Was that just in that one turn? Good God, man. Good God. Purple. Yeah, we definitely did a lot better there, didn't we? And we did not do better there. No, we done screwed the pooch. The 10th off of our fastest. Not quite there. Hanging in there. We're doing all right. We could have done better there, but that was better than usual. That was not. But let's see if we can make up all that time here again. Sort of. Not really. Well, we're getting really consistent. There we go. Look at that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hanging on, hanging on. Didn't lose nearly as much time as we usually do there. Ah! No! No! Alright, we're done, guys. We're done. Yep, nope. I'm not warming tires back up again. And it's past 9 o'clock now. We've been going for over an hour and a half. That's good enough. I mean, I think breaking point. I'll look at a Garage 61 later. But it looked like we got the good breaking point on turn 1 there. And that last run through, we really and then latency. I need to call my cable company and figure out what the hell is going on with the latency, because this is stupid. Yeah, we got some good laps in. We didn't get a new personal best, but we were running a tenth or two above the entire time, pretty much, when we did complete good laps. It's just my eyes hurt real bad. I got a bad headache. I'm exhausted. Work. My first day back is always like the worst. It was terrible. So sorry I'm cutting it short and everything, but I'm beat. Part of me thinks that I probably just should have taken the night off, but I wanted to get on here, make some content, talk to my friends, talk to my people, but yeah, words are falling short, and my eyelids hurt. My eyes hurt. So that's pretty much all we got here tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Tomorrow night I'm gonna try and be live by 7:30. Like not getting ready, but like actually on screen, waving at everybody, saying hi by 7:15. That way we have a little bit of time to do a little more practice and figure out what we're gonna do, what we're not gonna do in a race. Because I don't really want to try and experiment doing new things in the middle of what will be our first GT3 fixed by FANATEC race. Real quick, we will look at, however, what everybody is running, because it's Wednesday now. It's Wednesday, so people have had time to wreak havoc. We are sitting at 1598, so we would be in the split here. Average lap is 156.3, 156.4, 156.6, 156.7, 156.8. Yeah. So our fastest is, yeah, our fastest lap is going to be towards the back half, but if we can stay consistent, we could end up somewhere in the top 10. That's doable. Yeah, this is where we're getting into the nitty gritty. Getting into the nitty gritty. So wins are nice, podiums are nice, top fives are nice, but at the end of the day, if we can finish top 10, I'm gonna take it all day, because GT3s, that's some hard racing, and to finish in the top 10, it does take a lot of effort and takes a lot of work. So yeah, I mean, it's like pretty brutal for some people. 13 of them. Let's look at that. Off track, off track, off track, off track, off track, car contact. Uh-oh. Luca Delaringa. Car contact. Shame on you. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of off tracks that we end up having in that first race we do. Which, that kind of makes me second guess what we're going to do tomorrow, because we are a 10th off of our A license. And instead of going into a race and maybe just absolutely bombing, and then we would be like forever away from A class, I'd rather get into the A class, and then we would end up with like we would end up at like 3.45 A class, and then that would give us a lot of padding, because I would like to go into next season at an A class license, so that we can right off the bat just see, when season 4 starts, week 1, we can just dive right in and start doing some IMSA stuff, which is going to be even crazier. It says Victor's online. Where are you at, Victor? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm dog ass tired. But as always, you guys are the best. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, as always. Every single night, I have, it's good to see people showing up and saying hi and being there for me, and being there for everybody else. It's just awesome, and I can't thank you guys enough. This because we're going on almost 2 months of our YouTube journey, and if you would have told me that I was at what are we at now, 48, or we at 48, 49 subscribers now? Where are we at? Somebody tell me. We are at 49. We are one away from the big 5-0. And if you would have told me that, oh yeah, just couple months in, or before you're, a couple months in, I think we've been at it for like 50 days. 50 days or something like that. That we'd have 50 subscribers in 50 days. Yep, 49. We're one short. That's all right though. It looks like we got one. I think we got one sub in this live stream, which whatever. We're not focusing on the subs, but it's always nice to see, you know, that we're attracting people. We're putting something out there that people are enjoying. So that's what our goal is. Content and family, right? That's what we're here for. But anyway, you guys make me feel special, and I hope I make you guys feel special too. I'll always be there for every single one of you. But tonight, I need to go to bed. So, like I said, plan is probably about 7:15 tomorrow. Greg, I think you're live tomorrow night. I'm gonna try and catch as much of your stream as I can once I'm done doing my thing. I'll pop in and say hi. But yeah, go getter Greg on Twitch, guys. He's a great dude. He's awesome. And then obviously Fate. Fate, you haven't been live in a few days, have you? Fate streams on Twitch too. That guy Fate, same as on YouTube. He's fun to watch too. He makes me laugh, and he seems to get in some weird situations a lot more than I have. But he's also raced a hell of a lot more than I have. But yeah, Fate, yeah. Yeah, Brandon said he's gonna be on tomorrow. So Brandon and Greg are gonna be on tomorrow. So maybe we'll catch some clips of what they're doing if they're live while I'm still on. But all right, I'm gonna stop ranting. I need to get out of here. Peace. Catch on the flip flop. I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm going to bed. You guys are awesome. I will see you tomorrow night, barring any unexpected situations arise, but we should be good. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
you